EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Here's the veteran Greg Zuerlein as we are ready to start. And off we go here in Atlanta. The return team gonna let that one go. Through the end zone, it's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Pitts is the man in motion.
Ready?
They'll throw first play with Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Here's 3rd and 7. They'll go play action now with Penix. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
3rd down is the down that pass rushers live for. More often than not, they know it's a passing situation, and they get to just pin their ears back and go. Here early in this game, they're able to bring down the quarterback, and I got a feeling this won't be the last time.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. First carry now for Alvin Kamara. This will be a Saints first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Carr. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
2nd down, Carr. Open man, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, New Orleans. Carr working out of the gun. Shaheed with the catch. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. This opening drive going to form so far. He slams it in there, and he is in. Alvin Kamara, touchdown Saints. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go.
Now the second-year man out of Texas, Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Alontae Taylor is there for the stop.
70 Lions.
Now Penix to throw on second down. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Pitts is the man in motion. Throwing now, Penix on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the gun, here is, that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Darius Williams. And the Saints will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
That'll be caught downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he will score. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And, Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. You have a tight end motioning left here. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's going to weave his way forward. It's a first down at the 44-yard line. They'll go again with Robinson. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. It's Carl Granderson this time to make the tackle. Here's second and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. They'll run it here with Algier. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down. And this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting. But finally, when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third and goal, it's Penix. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
They'll try to throw it with Penix. That's going to be caught. A second effort, and he is in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Greg, we better tie those shoelaces tight. We could be in for a track meet. Great start on offense in this one.
Yeah, it certainly has, Mike, and I think the biggest thing for this offense is how they've bounced back to some early adversity. They found themselves trailing here in the first quarter, and they cut into that lead. I have a feeling this thing's going to go back and forth, and we're going to have some fireworks ahead of us.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Veteran safety Jamal Adams there for the tackle. Second and 7. What now? So after one, 14-7 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. They face second down and 7. Shaheed in motion. Carr now on second down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Here's Carr. He's got the connection there to Valdez-Scantling. Shaheed in motion. Play action now. It's Carr. His pass taken in by Shaheed.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He'll get this out wide, and he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. On the ground, it's Kamara. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. They'll go play action with Carr. Taking off. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 36 yards. They'll run here with Kamara. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
White Monday down.
Again, it'll be Kamara. And this time, he's in. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, Saints. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Zuerlein's kick. Up and good. The Saints will take a 21-7 lead. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Jack Panther. Let's go now.
Another run here for Robinson. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Go.
3rd and 2. And panics. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
At their own 15-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Kill.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On 1st down, Carr. Throw left side, that's Johnson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. A run here with Kamara. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
At the 21-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
What now?
Shaheed in motion. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Saints lining up in punt formation. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. The Saints will punt this one away. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Penix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him. I mean, he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down.
Nice run that time, and Bijan Robinson, I mean, what can you say, Mike, about his rookie season? Over 1,400 yards from scrimmage, and you know what the crazy part is? I think there's a lot of room for him to continue to improve both himself and the system that he's operating in.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Penix. That'll be caught. It's Tyler Algier. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll run with Robinson. Down to the 4, it'll be 2nd and goal. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down, Penix. Oh, that's swung out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Demario Davis.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
First down throw for Carr. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. That deep for Olave. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Carr. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we hit halftime with the visiting Saints in front. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This barely gets to the landing zone, fielded at the 19. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run a draw now. It's Kamara. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Shaheed in motion. 2nd down. Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Carr. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Okay, ready? Here we go, here we go.
Play action. It's Penix. That's into the hands of Werner, the tight end.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
Pitts is the man in motion. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. That is downfield to the tight end, Pitts. And the lefty Penix on 1st down. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down. Throwing again, it's Penix. That is caught at the 3. And he's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons draw closer here. It's 21-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Here's 1st and 10. Olave is the motion man. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. Whoa. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake. Here's Carr. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the 1st down, get down. The drive continues. Now whistles here, and a penalty. I think somebody moved early up front.
One down. Express. 93. 93.
Carr working out of the gun. To the left side and pulled in. Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. They'll give this to Kamara, running right. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack to keep this to a no gain.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. That's complete to Valdes-Scantling. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Now, Carr. Open man is Valdes-Scantling. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Saints going to extend their lead. It's now 24-14.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds, so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
Hey, check that. Go!
On the give, it's Robinson. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu from the secondary on the stop. On 2nd down, here's Penix. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go, set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback, and I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got it.
And he's into the end zone. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On first down, it's Penix. Left side in the hands of London. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. We'll go play action now with Penix. Now, deep ball for London. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Penix now off the bootleg. And that is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And 3rd down coming up.
Ready.
Again, it's Penix. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back is Carr, going for it all. That is caught. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he will go all the way. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Saints. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Zuerlein's kick, up and good. And the Saints will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Cousins. That's caught left side by Pitts. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And they will finally run them down.
And at this point in the game, trailing by this much, you're just trying to get something positive going. And even if it doesn't alter the outcome of this week's game, Mike, you're trying to build on some things that you can take into next week's practice, build off of and learn from, and hopefully carry it into next week's game to hopefully have a lot better performance, especially here offensively.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
22 yards. That's another Falcons.
To the goal line and in. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Falcons. Touchdown here in the 4th quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least They're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for two. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the fourth quarter.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Shaheed in motion. On 1st and 10, Carr. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. Play action now. It's Carr. Open man down the field. It's Olave. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Carr. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Carr. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. We'll go play action with Carr. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A give up the middle with Kamara. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up. Valdez-Scantling on the move. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully,
and he's going to be taken down. Could not get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over. Stopped on 4th and goal.
So as an offensive coordinator, you have to have answers for what the defense throws at you. And in this case, your quarterback is sitting back there. He has nowhere to go with the ball on 4th down. He ends up taking the sack, and now your drive is over.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes. That's Carl Granderson in there to record the sack. Now on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Big opening up the middle. Still going. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 94 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a 1st down. At the very least, give our punter.
To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus May. And the Saints are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Now, faking the give. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. They'll work the middle here with Kamara. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. Carr. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. That's the safety, Richie Grant. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Lucky 48.
Now, Cousins. Open man downfield. That's London. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Here comes second down. Throwing now, Cousins. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints will take over at their own 14-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Here's a 2nd and 12. Carr working out of the gun. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Cousins. This is going to be caught. So it's an 8-point swing. Not just the pick 6, but add on a 2-point conversion. That score, too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here, an onside kick, not much of a chance. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here comes a reverse. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. They get
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see the Buccaneers rookie quarterback. He comes in 5th in passing touchdowns so far. It's the Buccaneers and the Saints, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans, and the Buccaneers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory, and they've got a short field after that pick. Play action on first down. He's got it near the 8. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. White finds the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers parlay the interception into points. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
And their quarterback ready to take over once again. And as he continues lighting up the stat sheets this season, we can see he's still chasing one man